Ready? Play.
Yeah, good. There was quite a lot of long points, quite a physical match, which was good. Sometimes matches like first round they go by quite quickly, and you don't get loads out of it physically. But I felt like he tested me today in that department, and yeah, did well to get through.
On grass, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, I saw him in the locker room afterwards. He said he played a bit as a junior, but I think first time as a pro. He said it was actually his favourite surface to play on. Which he said he just really enjoys playing on it. You see a lot of players that haven't played on grass before that have a slightly different attitude towards it. Like, when I saw a little bit of his match yesterday, and he's very sort of high energy, very positive guy. And if you look at results from last year, like he played a lot of matches. I think he played over 100 matches last year, which is pretty rare. A lot of them in Tunisia. So yeah, I think he's going to be a good player. I think obviously with how everything's been the last few years with COVID and everything, a lot of the younger guys are they've got a little bit less experience than they usually would because there was less tournaments on. But yeah, I think he'll do well.
How important is it for you to actually have time on court? And it was 2 hours and a bit maybe more than you anticipated in terms of your season and your grass court summer.
Yeah, well, I think you obviously this year I have played a lot of long matches, so it's nice to finish the match in 2 sets. But today's match could have been more comfortable if I was a little bit more clinical. I was up 4-2 40 love serving, and then I had set points at 5-4, set point at 6-5 as well. And it's good to play those. To play tie breaks and to go through tight moments in the matches on a different surface. So I think that the reason I'm here is to try and get matches. And like I said the other day, if you lose early, that's then feels counterproductive. I then would be like questioning whether I should have gone to play the French Open or not. But definitely, I've got at least three matches this week, hopefully more, and see what happens on Friday.
A couple of times you seem to be getting a touch frustrated with yourself, or do you just need that motivation sometimes?
No, I mean, I was getting frustrated because of some of the shots that I missed on the break points were frustrating. And like I said, the match could have been. I got myself into some really good positions, but made some poor mistakes in those moments. I played a brilliant tie break in the first set, but there were times in the match that were frustrating. Like I didn't feel like my consistency on the important moments was as good as I wanted, and the match became closer than it maybe needed to be if I'd just taken some of those chances earlier on.
There was a bit of a delay, I think, thinking due to technical issues. Has that happened to you before?
I don't remember it happening. Yeah, they said it was because of it had no Wi-Fi connection.
I can believe that.
I don't think that's happened to me before.
Yeah. It didn't seem to throw you off. You had a good start, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in those kinds of situations before, but I've not warmed up. Done the 5-minute warm up and then had a break like that before, and it's happened. A few times this year. It's happened like with the electronic line calling. I saw it happen in New Wales a bit, and there's been a few issues with those things, and that's what can happen when you become too reliant on technology.
Hi Andy. Talking about mixed doubles partnerships, you've partnered with Serena Williams at Wimbledon in the past, and it was a wonderful match, and your brother partnered with Venus last year. Are you thinking perhaps of partnering with Venus this year?
I'm not planning on playing mixed doubles or doubles at Wimbledon this year. I mean, my focus is on doing as best I can in the singles. I mean, I would never 100% rule it out. Never know. But yeah, I'm not planning on playing mixed, even though like I had a brilliant time. I really enjoyed playing with Serena. It was, you know, great fun, and you know, I think it was my first time back playing at Wimbledon after the injuries and stuff, and it was just a very different. Obviously, we wanted to win, but sort of the 10, 12 years before when I'd been playing at Wimbledon, I felt like there was always felt very stressed, a lot of pressure, and then that year when we played together, it was just, yeah, it was fun. It was a completely new experience, brilliant support, and getting to be on the same court with her was, yeah, well, it's turned out to be once in a lifetime thing. So I'm glad we did it.
I don't know if you, I imagine you did see the news about the golf PGA merger with Saudi.
I saw it this morning.
Yeah.
I don't really know genuinely any of the details from the tweets and stuff that I saw. So yeah, I want to see a little bit more about what that actually means and what that looks like. But yeah, if I was one of the golfers who'd stuck with the PGA, I'd probably be pretty frustrated and feel a bit let down.
Yeah. What do you think it means for kind of world sport? Does that kind of, as an athlete, does that kind of worry you the way that it seems the trend is moving towards?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, there's been lots of different sporting events. You know, there over the last few years. I mean, there's been a lot of major boxing fights have been there. Obviously, there's the golf. I'm not 100% sure if there was a Formula One race there. I think there was too. So yeah, I would imagine it'll only be a matter of time before we start seeing tennis tournaments there. Yeah.
You previously said you wouldn't potentially play there. Is that still your view?
I wouldn't play, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
Andy, you mentioned, sorry, one more. You mentioned, or you were asked on Monday about your, it's within 10 years since your first Wimbledon title, and that, you know, you said that was obviously your biggest win, but it wasn't necessarily your favourite. So just asking, what might your favourite have been?
The 2016 Wimbledon, probably, or the 2012 Olympics. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy both of them a lot more. 2013 Wimbledon, I was like obviously hugely relieved to have done it. I didn't enjoy it that much. I got yanked around in so many different directions after the match and didn't really get the chance to make the most of that. And I've also found like the attention like straight afterwards, quite difficult as well, and yeah, like the pressure and stress of it all, it took a lot out of me. I found it unbelievably stressful, so yeah, just didn't enjoy it as much. Whereas when I went into 2016 one, like I knew, and I said to my team and everyone around me that if I put myself in that position again, I really want to make the most of it and, you know, spend time celebrating with my closest friends and family and just be with them. Like, I don't want to focus on any of the other stuff. So yeah, I did. I made the most of 2016. Had a great time and enjoyed it much more because of that. It's just a better memory for me.
Okay, we're going to
Thank you
wrap
for your
up.
time.
Thank you. Thanks, Andy. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.